Welcome to ATB-TV. I'm Darren Dance here with Peter Morganti in the new ATB studio. Specially furnished. We're just waiting for that big sign to go up behind. So if there's anyone out there looking to sponsor ATB-TV, we'll gladly, for a small fee, let you put your sign up.
Just made me think, where is that sign? I think it's still out. The Christmas party last year, Darren.
Probably.
Must have started yours.
Must have.
Yes.
Anyway, look, we had a massive number of runners last week, Pete, and we had a pretty good August.
Massive
6 winners.
Result. We've had 6 winners as we are.
6 winners from what? How many runners? Do you think 20?
No, just a few more. 2 dozen. 24, I think it was.
24, so we're sitting at 25%.
Yep, about 45 top 3.
And that doesn't include a couple of the other horses that I've got shares in. Rope the Fay won yesterday at Sandown. Arctic Song won up in Darwin. Old Blue Eyes won at Alice Springs.
Go, winners everywhere, Darren.
I might have some prize money.
What about the 26th, the winner yesterday at Sandown? No text messages.
Mate, I know
you didn't ever get one.
I know you backed it its first 2 starts.
I backed it its a little bit second start. Definitely first start.
So Pete backs it first up, so I told him it was a moral.
Yes.
Second up, he's backed it.
A little bit. Follow up.
Shock and ride, and then it comes out and wins a Sandown, $26. No mail there.
No mail.
I didn't even get the mail.
No, not good.
No.
26 in a 6-horse field. 7-horse field.
Griffo, nothing.
Yeah, Griffo, he was pretty happy after the race.
It's free spirit.
Free spirit.
Sounds like a Himalayan hippie. Not that there's anything wrong with you Himalayan hippies out there.
No, as long as I can try winners.
I reckon he needs to grow a mullet, Griffo.
I feel like I'm down in the lounge area, Darren. I'm flying buddy economy. You're in first class up there. Anyway.
It's all good. Right, where do we go back to?
Seems like a long time ago, and it was only last week, but you went down to Waterville.
I don't know how many Ks I've done the last week.
That's about 3,000 Ks ago. Misty C ran 3rd. Ran really well considering, well, the ground for a start and where he was in the run.
Well, he was right back at the end.
Yep.
And, you know, we didn't think he handled the wet at all.
No.
And it was a heavy 10 officially.
Yeah.
Probably wetter, wasn't it?
Very puggy, very heavy.
Yeah, anyway, he charged to the line and ran a really nice 3rd.
Yep.
And we were very pleased with that. Anyway, given that he's not... The jock said he didn't handle the ground, but still ran on well. So we've given him a little break. He only had 4 weeks off now, and we'll just set him for those summer races. Yeah. Pete, top of the ground, big tracks. We'll have a bit of fun with this also over the summer.
He has the rest of September. You get him. He'll be back racing around Christmas time. So you know you get 3 or 4 good months of hard, firmer tracks.
Get a couple of wins before Christmas Day to pay for the prezzies.
That'd be good. Yeah, but he's been good. 2 wins in the prep.
Very good.
Yep, 3 wins for his career. So and more to come hopefully. The following day, it was an interesting day, to say the least, to Bendigo.
Controversial.
Very controversial. We had a winner and we had a late scratching.
Non-arrival.
Non-arrival, not even put on a float.
No.
Actually scratched off the list early that morning.
Star Plane was due to run at Bendigo, but unfortunately, yes, there was a little bit of a clerical error at the stable, and when the stewards were looking for us on course, he was back in his box eating his hay.
Full admittance, though.
Yep, stable admitted they got it wrong. And to be honest, with that number of horses, I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often.
Exactly.
But Penthouse Playboy Pete, they put a smile on your dial.
Terrific. Drew 1, we're a little bit worried, but D Lane been good to us over the last couple of weeks. Just patient ride and peeled him off at the right time. The gap's opened and
put his head down the right time.
Put his big head down right on the line. If you look at before and after, I think we might have ran 2nd.
Lucky his head's 3 foot long.
I did mention that to the on-course broadcaster, that big ugly heads sometimes help.
2 in a row for that horse.
Yeah.
Pen tyre, staying tight.
Yep. Progressing nicely.
I don't think he's only missed a place once, hasn't he?
7 goes and a 5th was his
worst run.
Yeah, and that was at Sandown, his 2nd career start. So
late developer, further he gets, the better he goes.
Yeah, he's 5, won his 2 races at 5, but it's all out of him.
D Lane, what's going on?
D Lane,
Pin-up boy.
What's the saying? D Lane,
leading jockey for ATB at the minute.
He is, yeah.
What happened to Yendel? You sacked him?
Oh no, does get around the corners, sort of go, what's going on? How come I'm not getting a ride? Well, it's just the way it's felt.
Well, to be honest, all those horses now we're leaving it to them to pick the riders, and he's choosing the right rider for the right horse. He knows him better than us.
A lot of times Dean hasn't been where they've won, and he's been unlucky. He was on Star Plane, so that's probably just the way it rolls. He's copping a couple of scratchings, and
Yeah, so well done to those owners. That's horse has won 2 in a row, and he's got a bit of future.
Yeah, nah.
What did we say to you about it? Does he rate the horse?
He's liking the way he's going. I haven't really actually had a calculated discussion. I suppose when they're winning, you're happy. You don't need to.
Yeah, so he only talks about Silver Stratum.
No, well, he's out with his tonsils out. There's not many 2,400 metre races. There's just a little bit of a catch for these, but anyway. There's a 22 coming up somewhere. I can't remember what it was, but he'll be competitive wherever he goes because he's an honest racehorse. Saturday night.
Yep.
Narkita in the Ebor at York.
No luck there, Pete. Ran 7th. Was well in the race. He was actually the strategy was to follow a horse called Stratum, who was the favourite, and unfortunately, Stratum went for a run of probably about the 300 and got checked.
Yep.
And Nikita just ran straight into the back of it and put him straight out of the race. Done well to run 7th, so it was a bit annoying. So now we're just trying to find another race for Nikita because they took a kilo off us for the Cup, which puts us borderline. So now we've got to get that kilo back. So we'll be trying very hard. His next run in a couple of weeks in the UK before he comes out for the Melbourne Cup.
3 or 4 targeted races, but they were keen on.
We've made a list of every available race, so we've just got to have a crack.
I see the weights are out today for both Cups.
Yep.
Nikita obviously
52.5 was it?
I didn't see the.
Didn't look.
I've just looked at the 181 nominations, of which 50 are from overseas.
Did you see what Yogi's weight was?
No, I seen his Y and down
I reckon
the bottom.
I reckon you probably just went there.
Come out 2 minutes ago.
I reckon you went there and seen Silver Stratum wasn't there.
I actually went straight at the bottom of the page to make sure Yogi was there.
They were there.
He was there. 181, of which Weir's got 27.
27? He could have his own Melbourne Cup.
50. Well, he could, couldn't he?
The Weir Cup.
Yeah, well, we'd be in amongst. We'd be in the top frame of betting, I reckon, with
Yogi.
Yogi.
Should run it at St Arnaud.
Should run it at St Arnaud.
Weir's Cup.
Yeah, Weir's Cup at St Arnaud, yeah.
We should sponsor it.
There was no Birrawillock racecourse, so...
Weir's got a farm up there, we could build a track.
And Caulfield Cup while we're at it, I think it was 160 noms. And
it's not a lot, is it?
We had 19.
When you think about how many states are around Australia, it's
and you could put a line through a lot of those quickly because they're probably only 80 raiders hoping to get there.
Sure.
So,
anyway.
Yeah, so anyway, that was Nikita, so we look forward to running about a fortnight.
Yep.
Sunday.
I went to Cranbourne.
Yeah, you did amongst your wild, worldly travels. We had a good day there, Darren.
Lady Mafke.
Another one that's...
Lex Teagle, 2 winners in a week.
Yeah, she hasn't rang.
She'd be hopping aroed.
Normally she's rang. Maybe she dirty on me because...
She's cashed up. She doesn't need to talk to you now.
Her 5 each ways. No, look, good result, Lady McPhee. I think we commented last week that the
women's racing, fantastic.
Engagement at D-Lane, the wide barrier.
You're a fan.
Well, we're on board now.
You're a fan.
Collected. We all collected.
You're a fan.
No, it was a good win. Good strong win, actually. Because she had to do it hard.
Look, I said to him pre-race, she does a bit wrong, and if she does play up, just give her a bit of leather and let her stride around. And while as soon as she went to play up, he gave her a bit of leather, and she flew around the outside, and from the corner you could see she was going to win 4 wide the way. Congratulations to all the ladies involved in women's racing. You got off to a very, very slow start with this project, but last week I think both horses winning.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic outcome, and you still got that young one to go that has just gone into Weirs now, so it's won a barrier trial last prep, so I think they got 3 nice horses.
Yeah, 3 horses with good ability, so
very
great
good
to see smiling faces at Cranbourne last week. Speaking of winning, one little mare that's found out that it's better winning than running second is Astrological.
Made it 3 in a row, Pete.
3 in a row. You don't have that happen very often.
Masterstroke putting those blinkers on, I think.
Blinkers and well placed and well ridden. And she's just... Well, she pins the ears back. She's learned how to win.
She won't be going to the English sale now on September 7th.
We'll go before her, I think.
So those owners I think it's amazing. They must be shaking their head. It's the same horse they've been watching all year.
I don't know what prize money she started with at the start of the prep, but she's got nearly 75,000 now, and look, she's just been...
Who was the commentator that said, I like this horse now?
Terry Bailey.
Terry Bailey. Become one of his favourites.
Wasn't one of my favourites, and now she is. So I'd say he's found a winning ticket somewhere along the line.
She paid $7 the other day.
Yeah, $7.50. And John Allen, I asked him at the trials, I said, Astrology. He just said she's learned how to win.
Tell you what, at the 600, There might have been someone yelling
Few
out,
cries.
can't win from there.
I wonder who that was.
Liz Dance, where are you? Can't win from there, a Cranbourne.
No faith.
I'd rather say that than at the 100 go, oh, this is home.
Yeah.
Watch it get run over.
The old crow,
Kiss of
early
death.
crow. But
Anyway,
I think
well done. We're flying.
Just proved we probably pigeonhole Cranbourne as a little bit of a low track, but when there's genuine tempo, you can win from behind.
They were there winning from behind on Sunday.
Yeah, so the patient rider's got it all done.
Pleasant drive home, Pete.
Would have been.
Never get a double. It's hard. 2 for 2, like, doesn't happen.
I was up at actually Maryborough watching one of my kids play footy, and Weary was there watching one of his girls play netball. So, yeah, you never know where you find Weary.
He gets around.
Not very often he's not on a racetrack or at the stables, so good to see a bit of social activity there.
Been known to frequent a few bars after dark.
Yeah, well, we won't
You
go into those.
would have run into him there.
No, not anymore.
I'm just
Too
trying
old.
to think on Father's Day, who'd be the most nervous, you or him?
Oh, please. Cut. Thank God I'm the editor.
You won't.
Tiberian. No, I won't edit that out. Hey? Tiberian, Darren. Now you,
I've been practicing that line all the way up there.
now, I
Tiberian.
better talk about this because you didn't wake up, did you?
No. I missed it.
I'll set the
I
alarm.
watched the replay.
Yeah, it was
Wasn't much to see, was it?
disappointingly for the horse, yeah.
Yeah, so he ran below par, so he's not coming back for the Cup now. So his next assignment will be, there's a race in Canada called the Woodvine International. It's an invitational race. So we're seeking an invite there. It's actually a good race, worth a lot of money. Dan Dino ran second in it one year.
Is that on grass? Or
Young turf.
Turf, yeah.
And it's in the middle of October, so
Yep.
I'm a bit sort of annoyed, Pete, because Canada's a place I've always wanted to go. But we're in the middle of foaling season, so I won't be going.
That's a nice little segue into the foaling season.
Maybe you might be going.
Oh, Canada.
Been to Canada? No.
Never, not quite anywhere near it.
All right.
Not even part of that continent. You went to
Chugga.
2 horses in the one race,
PK.
ridden by John Allen, and Fox Largo. PK finished third. Fox Largo finished down the track for Dean Yendall.
Just in case you're wondering, this is take 4 of this. Right, so $2.50 PK. Ran fair, but wasn't at home on the good 3. And Johnny just said when he went for him he found, but he didn't let down the way he can. Just probably needs a rain affected track. Not too heavy, but certainly doesn't like it too hard given he's got a few little issues. And Fox Largo was probably ran down the track second up. As Darren Weir said, she's going to take 3 or 4 runs before she's ready to compete, you know, effectively. So that was probably a pass mark for there. So
Very big mare, isn't she?
I couldn't believe how much she's grown, and she still looked pretty heavy. So look, we won't be touching her until 4th or 5th up.
No.
But we want to see improvement over a mile next start too.
And that's the race I picked out as a mile race. I can't remember where, but it might have been Bendigo in a fortnight.
Right.
So that was you can tell with PK, horses that like the given the track, they're always just at them. They're not travelling.
They don't travel. They're not carting you into the race. You're pushing them into the race.
You can see Johnny at the 600 just push.
And then he had to change direction.
Yeah, but anyway.
There's a couple of people there come up to me pre-race and said, oh, PK, do we get on? And I said, well, I wouldn't back him at 250 and certainly not on this track. No. So when he goes to that Vobis Gold race in a couple of weeks at Casterton, he'll probably be $5 or $6 and it'll be rain affected and he might just sneak through.
It shows the unluckiness with the time. We've had rain since Monday and we've got rain now. So Casterton generally this time of year you never get it sort of any worse than a 5 or 6 in terms of hardness. So hopefully that all pans out. Tuesday you went the other way to Pakenham where Artie Sano finished second.
Yeah, I took Liz for a drive down to racing.com park.
Yep. Windy Park.
It was freezing down there. D Lane, Arizano, in the sale on 7th of September. Pre-race instructions. Just ride the best you can and hope for the best. Improve his form, which wouldn't have been hard off his failure at Sale on a heavy track. Turns out the horse doesn't handle the wet. On the synthetic, he ran okay. He ran home to second, probably just a bit of a sit-sprint race. It wasn't a strong field. But he ran second there, closing off. If it had been a little bit further, he might have finished a bit closer. And we'll back him up next week, which we'll talk about in a sec.
Yep. Yesterday we had a first starter. She goes boom.
Well, she never went boom.
Well, the whole race was boom, I think, because they was just held a skelter from start to finish.
Yeah, well, they had a $1.40 favourite in the race that had 2 impressive trials. As it turned out, it got beat.
Yeah.
We were drawn a little bit wide, so Jimmy Burns overdone it. He's jumped out, drove her forward at 100 mile an hour, then got 4 wide and went, oh, I can't be here.
Yeah.
Dropped the reins, slotted her back, and then no sooner he's done that, they come around the corner and he's gone for her again. And then obviously she's starting to get tired. Horse come up on her inside. Yeah. She got the hell of a fright.
Yeah,
you could see her go sideways, lose her balance and drop out. I really liked Tony Golan's post-race today, yeah. Where he said it was, I think he used the words a disaster and admitted that they got it wrong.
Yeah.
I would have thought from that gate they would have jumped out and let it balance up, settle back and then hit the line strong and we'd probably run 4th or 5th.
That was his comments in hindsight.
Did he say that, did he? I only listened to the first part. When he said disgraceful, I hung up.
The only thing with Ipswich, it's probably a bad track to try and do that. Because they just go silly all the time.
Well, in the pre-race, he said Jim Byrne rides Ipswich better than anyone.
Which not quite.
I'd hate to see how the rest ride it.
She did I thought, if you take the last 100 out, she's did a good job.
Well, she was entitled to stop.
Yeah.
I would have stopped sooner.
Yeah.
No, when I was watching it and they've gone 200, I said, we're gone here. This is what he's... And I reckon I've seen him do that before on a couple of our other horses.
Yeah. I think any gates out wide there, you just got to ride for luck. And
just ride quiet, let him finish off. Yeah. We don't have to win first up. If we run 3rd or 4th, that's all good.
They need Weary's instructions.
Oh, they
never go forward, just let them balance up.
I don't know what Kathleen Brown's doing up there.
Yeah, well, it's a big thing because, as he said, they never get into a breathing rhythm. They never get into a rhythm with their gait. So and first start, the experience, you would think, well, what happens next start?
I agree with what you said yesterday.
Oh, here we go.
Amateur hour.
Under the bus.
Anyway, we had a few winners for the week. That was pretty good.
Yeah, 3 winners. Three winners, a couple
this
of
week, light show.
Very light. We go back to Sar Plain, who we mentioned was
tomorrow.
That's tomorrow,
and
Friday.
I can confirm he left on the truck.
He went on the truck. He definitely went on the truck, and he's been scratched from the hurdle trial and everything else he's been put in since.
Poor old Sar Plain and the owners, but anyway, look...
Gate 1, D. Yendall.
We're not really... Look, I'm not expecting him to win this race.
He can win it.
Yeah, that's you think that.
No, I'm just saying he can.
I think this is a lead up to a race at Echuca over 2800, and I just want to see him out over that distance, because if he's going to do anything, it'll be over that distance in my mind. But we're going to Mildura. It's not a strong field. There's only half a dozen in it, I think.
3 awares.
3 awares, so we're a top 3 show. But I really want to see what he does at Echuca over 2800 before, you know, we go to the next stage with this horse of moving it on or whatever we're going to do.
You want it to lose then, because if it wins, it won't be able to go to that race because it'll be outrated.
I want to see him in a 20. I want to see him over ground.
Yeah, no, that's right.
He's Monica Console is related to winner over 2 mile. You know, I just want to see if he can go any better. Maybe he won't. That's all I want to see.
It's a good little segue in because there's only 2,400 metre races in the bush. There's a lot of 58, 64 horses that probably need further, that then can go on to a hurdling career if they're not going to cut it at... Because, I mean, basically, apart from our Melbourne Cup and a few handful of races at Flemington, it's hard, isn't it?
There's a few Moonee Valley 3000s, but they're all for 80 raters.
Well, we've got
very hard to get
all these English-bred, New Zealand-bred stars, and we haven't got races beyond 2,400, or beyond 22, really.
Hang on, just give us 2 minutes while Pete gets off his soapbox.
Oh, well, okay, just all good. So there's a lot of owners probably agree with that, because...
If you agree, write in. Let's see how many you get. Hey?
Probably Auntie Sardos and Sar Plain owners, I reckon, because...
It's probably a good staying race in Adelaide where they're walking machines.
Yeah.
All right.
Righto, so that's Sar Plain. Saturday we can have a rest.
No runners.
No runners.
At Caulfield?
Yeah. Sunday, interesting first starter, Darren.
Well, we had 3 set, now we're down to 1.
Yeah, well, the scratchings are serious.
Your horse drew off the track, so you demanded it be scratched. Arn's not happy with you.
I sent the email to Wiz, we're happy to go with whatever you want to do. And
drew 15, no chance.
Weary said the horse is going too good to waste it on a gate 15.
Good.
And it is like a midweek or... Actually, it's in between a midweek and a Saturday grade race.
Well, that's what's going to happen now with spring on the way. So, serious suspect will not run.
And Condover Hall, I just want to give another week, which is fair enough.
So we're back to 1 runner. The Robbie Griffiths trained $300,000 filly.
Sebring
Collectible.
Filly. Collectible.
I hope she's collectible.
It's a good name.
She's a staying filly, and this is her debut.
Yep.
Craig Williams goes on.
Geez, he's sniping around again, is he? Is
He's
it August?
cutting lanes grass.
Yeah.
So he's going down to Geelong to ride her, and she's a filly that we're hopeful might be able to get into some of the nice 3-year-old fillies distance races.
Oaks?
Well, you'd think that, you know, the Wakeful and the Oaks and those sort of races. Yeah, and that's been, the whole program's been geared around that. Her trials have been quite good.
Yep.
But we get to see what happens here at Geelong.
1300.
Would like to see her just travel nice and just hit the line and say, give me 1600 and I'll win. I'd be happy with that. Or if she got over the top of them, it'd be a really good day. But very nice filly, trialled up well. She's a little bit hot. The other day down at the stalls, she didn't want to stand in the stalls. But I think this trip away to Geelong, she'll come on. She's certainly got a lot of improvement, but she's a nice filly. Whether we can get her to an Oaks off our first start prep, or whether that's going to happen in the autumn, I don't know. But look, she costs a lot of money. She's very well bred, and she's a filly that we certainly want to be getting the best out of over the next couple of years.
Good choice of rider for these types.
Good hands, this bloke. Him and Lane, they got very good hands.
Sit back and just let the horse do the work.
It was a good call by you. Again. Well done. Well said, Pete. You've come a long way in the last 2 years.
3.
3 already, is it?
It is 3, actually. 3 just gone.
Jeez.
Bloody hell.
Should have had a party.
Don't know how you put up with me.
I don't know how long I've been there.
Add probably another
20.
Naught to that. 3-0. So that's exciting to see her actually go around, because it's been a long, patient road with these. When you buy them as yearlings, you got to.
We've had her 18 months getting her ready. These stays, you've got to be patient.
Yep. Monday, maybe. Now that we get back to Artisano here, and obviously the owners know the deal. What we've rolled up.
So he's nominated for 3 races, Pete. Is
2.
That right?
No,
2.
they took Bairnsdale out of the equation.
Okay, so he's nominated for Wangaratta Monday.
Yeah, benchmark 58 2000.
Right.
And there's a benchmark 64 at Ballarat on Wednesday, 2200.
Is that like city class?
Midweek. It's a midweek. Sandown having a rest for a month, and it's like a so key is getting a run.
And firm track.
And well, with the rain, firm track. Get a run at Wangaratta on the Monday. But they can accept for both, because there's a day apart, so that's what they'll probably do, and we'll make a decision Monday morning.
Got to have a good look at the rain, the track conditions, don't we?
I mean,
you'll have to be up early Monday, Pete, before he gets on the truck.
To
make the call.
Look, Stowe well and truly know what we're after, but I mean, we had a small window to play with, and they were the only 2 races that fitted. So
because that sales next Friday.
So we get away with that, and a result, it would be a good result.
Righto, so that's that.
And also, speaking of the hat-trick performing horse Astrological, she'll probably go to Ballarat on Wednesday in a fillies and mares 1300. It's amazing, this horse, for all the frustrations. I think Simon McCartan, Darren Weir's racing manager, was saying every 2 weeks, prep, there's been a race there for it.
Yeah,
whereas some horses you might have to wait a month, or you go back and drip, but
you can't find a race for some, and others it just falls into place. Anyway, she's going for 4 out of 4.
And look, to be honest, this is probably a big step up, but she's earned it.
She's earned a crack.
Yep. So I presume John Allen will just stay on.
Well, you're calling the shots.
Or we just let him decide, Darren.
All right. Well, just the 4 or 5 there for the week. Horse sales on.
Yep.
We want to send a special cheerio to one of our great owners.
Yep.
A very good friend of ours here at ATB, Shirley Baker. She hasn't been that well of late. But Shirley, you're in our thoughts, and we want to see you back at Manning Tree Park very soon, because every time she comes for lunch, Pete, she always brings a really nice bottle of red. Even though David takes credit for it, we know Shirley's the one behind it.
She's the drive behind that force.
She's been a long-term ATB owner, and she's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and happy days, obviously, with Platelet back in the day.
So we want to see you get well, Shirley. We're all thinking of you, and we want to see you get up to the farm and have a look at your foal, which was born this morning, Pete.
We had 2, Darren.
2 in one night, well, in one morning. So
about 3 in the morning, wasn't it, roughly?
I tell you, we got 6 foals there due, and when the alarm went off, they weren't sure which mare or which paddock. So one went one way, and one went the other. And it turned out to be Black Velveteen had her first foal. Cable Bay colt.
Yep.
And we've got some photos and stuff here you're going to put up. So that foal was only a couple of hours old when that was taken.
Yep.
And more bubbly, she had a Hinchinbrook colt. Got the little rug on.
They're a great little invention for this weather, the rugs.
I'll tell you what, when I went out to do that video, I needed one of those rugs on. Jeez, it was cold. But it's good to get those first 2 colts out. So we had 2 colts this morning. Tynoon could foal any time tonight, and there's a couple other mares there that are due in the next day or two. So by next week we could have 4 or 5 foals there, Pete.
Good result. How more bubbly. She can throw a little, well built foals. Good foals, yeah.
And that Black Velveteen, what a first foal, what a great mum. Just the maternal instincts,
protection,
just there. And I've seen plenty of maiden that don't want to know about it.
Go the other way.
Oh, they'll try and kick them, and you got to, sedate them to get them on.
She wasn't in a hurry to let you video the little.
No, she saw me and she went running.
Yeah, because she was a magnificent type herself, Black Velveteen. So
she's a big mare. Yeah. So no, it's all started now. So that's our 3rd foal for the year, and I'd say by next week we'll have some more vision with a few more. But
only about 20 to go.
Anyway, I think that's a wrap for ATB-TV this week, Pete.
Well, we've had a bit of movement on some of our horses, but we've got plenty of good times coming up.
Well, the spring's here, so it's all about to happen and unfold. So we've got the dreams are still alive, Pete.
Yeah, and it's good to see some winners evolve, and obviously horses that may not play a part in the spring, they're going to play a part for their owners as they progress through the grades.
So what's the plan Sunday, Pete, for Father's Day for you?
Oh, we got a little haunt down in Koroit. Beck's parents are from down Penshurst way, and Mickey Burke's pub puts on the best roast. So we've been going there for 7 or 8 years, so that's where I'm going.
The whole family, all the boys?
No, the older boys will, I don't know what they, I can't keep track of them. Track of them. They're 18 plus, so they do their own thing. I think they're catching up here when we get home.
All right, so it's a big day for you.
Me, the little ones, Beck, her mum and dad, so, and an eye on the...
Is it true you always keep a couple extra place settings for randoms?
I knew that was coming. No? They've moved on.
They got the message. Anyway, to all those fathers out there, have a great day Sunday, and to all you kids out there, make sure you look after your fathers.
Yeah, bloody oath.
And until next week, I'm Darren Dance, here with Peter Morganti.